Hello and welcome to Our Irish Life. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what a week of Irish weather looks like in October. My family and myself are based in Wexford, which is in the sunny southeast of Ireland, so I thought it might just be interesting to show you what exactly the weather is like here. I know when people are visiting or considering moving, it can be a big factor. And it's quite difficult to explain the weather, so I thought maybe showing you would be the best option. So I decided to start from the 1st of October and just show you the weather for the week. So I have taken little snippets from throughout each of the days and I'll show you that. I'll also tell you the temperature and just give you a little description overall. And then a couple of days after I decided to film this video, we were hit with Storm Amy, so that will feature on this as well, so you will get to see the delightful weather from that. So if you're interested in seeing what the weather is like here in Ireland, then please do come along and we'll find out. I am hoping to do this sort of video at the start of each month for the next couple of months so that you get an idea of what kind of weather we experience here in Ireland. So yeah, let's go find out what we got for this first week in October. Starting on the morning of the 1st of October then at 8 o'clock, it was overcast but still dry and was quite mild at 14 degrees C. There was no rain and it stayed like this for the majority of the day, so it was similar at 12 o'clock except the temperature did rise a little bit to 16 degrees, which is very mild for this time of year. Normally it is a little bit cooler, and it was the exact same then for the evening as well. Overcast, dry and a temperature of 16 degrees. Moving on to the 2nd of October then, so at 9 a.m. in the morning it was very similar to the day before. It was overcast but dry and a very mild 13 degrees C, so it wasn't too bad at all. So it's a very grey day here in Ireland, as you can see behind me. It is still quite mild, it's about 13 degrees at the moment, so it's not chilly, it's just very overcast. Apparently we are due to get a storm this weekend, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's just been grey for the last 2 days. This is quite normal. Sometimes we do get the odd sunny bit, so hopefully I get one in between for you. At about 9:30, the sun did show its face just for a very brief few moments, but the wind did pick up as well, so it was quite blustery and you can see the trees blowing in the breeze there. Not sure if you can see it, but we do have rain now and a little bit of sunshine coming through, so you might be able to see the little droplets on the window. It's not heavy, but it's still there. So a couple of hours after it went dark, it decided to rain with the sunshine. It is raining even heavier now, so I'd say it might be sticking around for the day by the looks of it. Well, I was right with my predictions anyway. It did stay raining for the rest of the evening. It was still mild at 12 degrees, and I suppose we can't have all this lovely green vegetation over here without having some rain as well. So as you can see, it was quite blustery and rainy, and it literally stayed like that for the evening. The 3rd of October is when it starts to get a little bit more interesting. So this was 9 o'clock in the morning. It had been raining all night and was still raining, but it was a nice mild 13 degrees C. I had to head into town for an appointment, so I'm just going to take you on a little stroll to show you exactly what it was like. It was absolutely lashing rain. It is quite difficult to show it on this video, but there were literal rivers running down the road, and you were only out for about 5 minutes and you would be absolutely soaked. There was also huge puddles all over the place, so if you wanted to cross the road, sometimes you had to do it at completely different parts than you're used to, because the water was just pooling all in the same area and it was making it difficult to cross the roads. Now, we are used to rain here in Ireland, but this was when Storm Amy was due to hit, so it was just crazy the amount of rain. I got absolutely soaked through, and on the walk home it was the exact same thing as well. So come along with me and I'll show you all the craziness as we go along. Well, I think Storm Amy has officially arrived. I literally was only out in the rain for 5 minutes walking and my coat didn't even survive. Like, the rain soaked through my coat onto my fleece here and my shoes are absolutely soaked. I don't know if you saw it from the recordings I took, but like, there's just so many puddles and rivers running down the road that it was really difficult to even cross the roads because you were walking in water that would cover your shoes. So it is a little bit mental. We don't always have this level of rain, but we are due a storm. I think it was due to hit at like 12 o'clock and it is about that, like past now. So yeah, definitely here. And yeah, I'm absolutely soaked. I couldn't even keep my coat in the car with me. I have to put it in the boot because it's just soaking, so can't wait to get home and get changed. It was actually also really difficult to record as well in the rain because there was so much and my phone was getting really wet that I was a bit concerned that I would stop working, but thankfully, hopefully you can just see how mental it is at the moment with the rain. Well, I am back home here now and I just wanted to give a quick update because I'm absolutely soaked through. I'm gonna literally have to change all my clothes and the inside of my shoes are wet and everything. And then when I was driving home after telling you guys about Storm Amy, like, there's literally like rivers of water going down the roads and like the manholes are coming up out of the ground bursting with water. So yeah, it's a little bit chaotic. There's a lot of rain, so I definitely picked an interesting week to start showing you guys what the weather is like here. On the plus side though, it is still 15 degrees, so it's quite mild, so it's not like freezing cold rain, it's kind of warm rain, so we'll take the winds where we can get them. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but the wind is really picking up behind me as well. I can see the trees going mental in the background. It did stay very windy and quite rainy then for the rest of the evening, but overall we were very lucky in Wexford town that we didn't get hit by Storm Amy too hard. It was rainy and miserable, but like there was other counties, in particular Donegal and those in the west of Ireland, that got absolutely hammered and there was loads of power outages, so overall we were very lucky. The morning of the 4th of October then was a good bit brighter than it was the day before. We had little scattery clouds and little bits of sunshine in between, but it was still very windy and there was still wind warnings in place from Storm Amy. So it wasn't too bad. It was nice and dry for a good while, and then in the evening time we got all of these beautiful skies and then it got all kind of glowy and red as the sun was setting and it was just so calm. It was a little bit windy, but like calm compared to the couple of days before. Then out of nowhere we just got hit with that crazy rain and wind again, so you just never know what's coming. The 5th of October then was pretty uneventful. It was overcast and dry for pretty much the whole day and the temperature remained steady at about 14 degrees C, so nothing eventful. It was like the calm after the storm, which was a nice change from all the crazy rain. On the morning of the 6th of October then, we woke up to lovely, beautiful, clear skies. You could still see one of the stars. I had recorded earlier that morning and the stars were absolutely beautiful, but you just couldn't see them on the video, so I gave you a little picture there. It was just so lovely to see this kind of morning after waking up to the rain for the last few days. It carried on like that for most of the day then. It just stayed with the lovely blue skies before we even headed out the door to school. So it was nice for the kids to go in without bundling up in their coats, which was a nice change. I think I got so excited that we had these lovely clear skies that I just recorded loads of different options for you to see. So at least it's a nice way to finish up the video, that you can see just how beautiful Ireland looks when it is super sunny. We got a super burst of lovely sunshine at about 12 o'clock and the temperature rose to 15 degrees. It just looks absolutely beautiful. Later on in the day it did get gradually cloudier, but it was still nice and mild, and the evening was much the same then. It was just scattered clouds but stayed at 15 degrees, which was absolutely perfect, and we all got to stay dry for the day, which was wonderful. The 7th of October then, so this was in the morning time at 7:30, again very similar. It was just scattered clouds and 13 degrees, so it was that little bit cooler. It did gradually get cloudier as the day went on, but did stay mild. At 12 in the afternoon then, it was very overcast but still stayed at 14 degrees, which was nice, and it was very much the same for the evening then as well. Well, that is it from us for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed coming along and experiencing what a week of Irish weather is like in October. I am going to be doing more of these videos, so if you're interested then stay tuned because there will be more to come. And if you have any suggestions for me on how to improve it or anything you'd like included in the next ones, then please do let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for your support, and we hope to see you again soon for more of Our Irish Life.